Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be showing you how to install AutoOrtho for X-Plane 12 and 11. Now I know I have a video on this already which has done really well, so thank you very much for that. However, they have updated AutoOrtho and the installation is now slightly different, so I thought I'll do an updated video. Now quickly, what is AutoOrtho? AutoOrtho will stream Auto4XP satellite imagery tiles straight into X-Plane, which means you do not need to download ortho tiles locally to your machine, which takes up a lot of space. Now also, I do have a article coming out on this with xplane.org forums. The guys over there have been really great, especially Dom, who I've been corresponding with, and that should be out as soon as this video is out, so please do check it out. It's in the description below. Right, let's get onto the installation. So first of all, you want to head over to the first link in the description below, and you will see here it comes to the AutoOrtho GitHub page. Now, first thing you want to do is click on releases here, and just make sure you're on the latest stable release. So ignore this one, it's unstable. Make sure you're on the latest stable release, which at the moment is 0.5.1, but it may change if you're watching in the future. Next, scroll down to assets, and click on this one, AutoOrtho Win with the version number .exe. Okay, download that. So we'll download that into our mods folder. And next, go to the second link in the description. Okay, and now we need to install this, which is Doken, and it's a very small program which won't affect your PC much at all. So don't worry about that. Click Doken setup.exe and download that as well. Cool, now those are downloaded. What I want you to do is run the Doken setup. Okay, it will open a little installer, as you can see. Mine says modify setup and I have the option to uninstall. That's because I already have it installed. But all you need to do is click install and it will run through. Very, very simple. And at the end it will say, it's been installed. It's really basic, and go ahead and do that. Next, okay, I want you to install the AutoOrtho. So run this installer. And I'm not going to do it because it might screw with stuff, but when you do it for the first time, it's again going to open up a small installer and just run through it. Don't change any of the paths unless you know what you're doing, but just run through it. It's really basic, just like installing anything else. And once it's done, you can go ahead and delete these. We don't need these anymore. And now we're going to run AutoOrtho. So the way to do that is click on your Windows key and search AutoOrtho, because it doesn't make a desktop shortcut. So run AutoOrtho here and it opens. So this will initially be empty for you like that. So what you want to do is click on browse and navigate to your X-Plane 12 custom scenery folder, which is in your root folder. Click on custom scenery, select folder. This is really important, this must be set correctly. Next, you want to head over to the scenery tab, and here is where you download the base Auto4XP packages. Now mine says it's up to date because of course I do have them downloaded, but yours will have a number here, which is how big the file is, and a install button right here. Okay, just like that, little sort of yellowy orangey install button. Now all you have to do is click install and let it work, and once it's finished it'll look like this basically. Now you don't need to install all of them, you just need to install whichever region is relevant to you. So if you're only flying in Europe, then only install Europe. Now I installed the whole world and it comes to around 118 gigabytes, which is really not much considering the size of Auto4XP tiles, and that's for the whole world. Alright, so once we have all that set up, we need to start doing some stuff in our INI file. Okay, so what I want you to do is click run. Okay, this is going to create shortcuts in your mount points in your custom scenery folder. You don't need to worry about that too much, okay? But now all we're going to do is run X-Plane. Alright guys, and here we are inside X-Plane. Now X-Plane has read the custom scenery folder and populated the INI file, so we can go ahead and close out of this. Okay, now you want to go back to your X-Plane 12 root install folder. Okay, go to custom scenery and find your scenery packs configuration file. Okay. Boom, and you can actually see the AutoOrtho files here. Now what you will see is something like this. obviously ignoring all this stuff down here, that's just my own personal stuff. You will see these at the very top of your INI file. Now you may not have as many of these scenery packages as I do, it just depends which ones you installed. Now the reason I had Ortho for XP running is because these mount points only work when Ortho for XP is running. So when Ortho for XP is not running and you run X-Plane does not detect these, and therefore these lines will be deleted from your scenery packs folder. This is incredibly annoying, as if you were to run X-Plane without AutoOrtho, you would have to redo this step here, which is annoying. But I'll explain that a little bit more afterwards. So essentially what you want to do is make sure the overlays folder is at the top and your Z AutoOrtho folder is at the bottom and your scenery packs are in between, okay? Then we want to cut and paste this, Control X, remove this line, you should only have one blank line here at the top, and scroll down all the way to under global airports, and you want to paste it under global airports. Doesn't have to be directly below global airports, because if you have something like Sim Heaven, and you can find a video on that in the top right and in the description below. Okay, you want your AutoOrtho stuff under that, you want it under libraries. And here I have some local Ortho for XP tiles. Now I want these to show when I have AutoOrtho running. So for example, if I have Ortho downloaded locally for an area where I'm departing, but I don't for where I'm arriving, I still want my nice high quality custom Ortho tiles to show up above my AutoOrtho. Then when I fly out of a region and I don't have any Ortho, then I want AutoOrtho to show up. So to get that to work, all you do is place it right here at the bottom. Okay, so you should look like that. And all this means is your regular Ortho will overwrite AutoOrtho, but obviously when you don't have any regular Ortho in that area, you'll see AutoOrtho. Works really well. Now if you have any mesh installed, any sort of UHD mesh, then you want that below the AutoOrtho, okay? And that's done. You can click File, Save, and go and enjoy AutoOrtho. Now just beware that every time you want to run AutoOrtho, please make sure you actually click Run as we did before, otherwise it'll throw up an error. And sometimes you'll get a this scenery pack cannot be loaded error. Just go ahead and shut X-Plane down, shut AutoOrtho down, and go ahead and reload it, and it should work. Now regarding the issue with the mount points earlier, if I was to now close AutoOrtho from here, just close the terminal. If I was to close AutoOrtho and reload X-Plane, these mount points would still be here in the custom scenery folder, but they would not be there in my scenery packs folder. So it would essentially, it would look like this, and that's broken. And the next time you want to run AutoOrtho, it will populate them at the top and it will not work. So there's two ways around this. Either you run AutoOrtho every single time you run X-Plane. So either you run AutoOrtho every single time you run X-Plane, or you just have to remember that you need to go ahead and do your INI file all over again. Now this is annoying, but I've sort of got used to it at this point, and I generally run AutoOrtho when I run X-Plane anyway. So I hope that helps you install AutoOrtho. If you have any issues, please feel free to leave a comment down below. Join my Discord server, I'm more than happy to help there. In fact, that'll be easier. Like, subscribe, and I've got more videos coming out soon. Make sure you go and check out that forum post, the article, and I will see you in the next one, guys.